Whenever you're ready.
Okay. I was like stretch first.
Always a weird stretch before, always.
I gotta like stretch, crack my fingers.
Uh-huh.
Um, all right. Welcome back to No Borders for Brothers podcast. I'm JT, and I'm here with my partner in crime and brother Grant.
What's up, guys?
And today we're joined. Give me a fucking second. No, I'm not gonna. No, I was gonna introduce you, and you don't get it now. Nope, you don't get one.
That's fine.
Yep,
Fine.
this motherfucker's here. All right, that's all you get.
Okay.
All right, this motherfucker can tell us what we're doing. Then go ahead.
All right. So today we are doing a fake interview with twist. So the twist is that the interviewee does not know what they are being interviewed for. The person being interviewed will remove their headphones so we can let y'all know what the position is for, and then the interview begins. At the end of the interview, the interviewers get to decide if they are hired or turned away. Chandler will be interviewing JT, I am interviewing Chandler, and JT is interviewing me.
Yep. And
so we have all come up with, I hope, just one.
Yeah.
One position. Otherwise, this would kind of suck. And then we're just going to go from there.
Yep, and you got to give credit to where credit's due. This idea is not original.
Trend,
yeah, it's
it was from TikTok.
Yeah, it's a person called Sam Witch on Twitch. She live streams it. So
do you know that they're the original ones though?
No, but that's where I seen it. So I'm gonna give credit where credit's due.
I didn't see any credit given on theirs, so
fair enough.
I'm assuming they came up with it.
Yeah. All right, and Chelsea, you're gonna go first in interviewing me.
I'm gonna go first.
Yeah,
like
just
being interviewed or interviewing you.
You're interviewing me, so I'm gonna deafen.
All right, so hopefully he is not listening. JT, you get to know what I am interviewing him for, so that way, like, you can laugh along too.
Okay.
I am interviewing Chandler for a pet grooming position, but he is the anal gland specialist.
Oh, seems like a specialty.
Definitely. I hope you can't hear me from the other room.
I'll type him, tell him that he is good.
Sounds good. Hello, fucking Chandler.
Idiot.
Hi.
How you fail? As soon as I
Nice
get the
to meet
fucking
you.
job.
What?
You fail already.
Oh.
You were late to your interview.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm sorry. Traffic's a bitch. My dog died. My mom passed away. Yeah, a bunch of stuff. My dad's a diabetic.
Well, how did you hear about this position?
Oh, my diabetic father, actually. He recommended me to apply whenever I was, I actually dislocated my knee and I needed somewhere to go at my job. They turned me away, said, sorry, you dislocated your knee, fuck off. And can I cuss on here? I'm sure I can.
Well, I mean, you're doing great for your interview, I guess.
Yeah.
Typically, there's no cussing allowed in interviews, but
it's okay.
With this position, you won't necessarily be around people, so it's okay.
Okay, fantastic. That's fantastic. That's what I like. I worked as a server, and it was kind of awful. I had to talk to everybody all the time. So
that kind of leads me to my next question. Like,
okay.
I saw on your resume that it said that you were a server before this position. Like, what led you to it? Since it was such a drastic change. You kind of answered that, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. I'm just one step ahead of the game at all points. Yeah.
So, are you experienced in this specific line of work or no?
No, not necessarily, but I aim to please wherever I can. What was that? Oh. I aim to please wherever I can, and I'm sure that I'll shock you once I get the position.
Okay. All right. Well, what are you most excited for while entering this career path, since you said you're not experienced?
Just the change, just the change. Like, I'm sure it's going to be mentally and physically, like, draining, but at the same time, that's what I need. I just need some change, and I need some hard work in my life, and that's what I'm all for.
Okay. Well,
strengthen up my knee.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm sure you know that this position is a hands-on position. It is considered dangerous because I'm sure you already know, but it can expose you to diseases and a multitude of injuries. And have you ever had any incident reports while working, like, anywhere previously besides your knee?
Oh, no, nothing
No
whatsoever.
disease exposure or anything like that?
No, of course, like COVID, I am invincible to COVID. My finger definitely didn't get chopped off at some point.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, nothing like that.
All right. Well, you do need your hands for this position, so I would hope your finger's all right.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, like just a little bit missing, but I mean,
All right. Is
that
that going to
can't.
hinder you from working with your hands at all?
No, of course not.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's see here. So I called a reference on your application, and it said that you were fired previously. Do you mind telling me why that happened?
What employer?
Looks like it said the old Mule House.
The old Mule House fired me. Well, they told you a big crock of shit. They didn't fire me. I left willingly when my knee got dislocated. Of course, I couldn't walk out, so I had to get some help out of the building. But I said, these floors are too dangerous. Get your shit together. I quit. And
okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. So,
okay.
Do you have experience with animals?
Experience. I have a dog.
Okay.
Yep. I have a dog, two cats.
How do you take care of your dog?
My dad does most of it.
Okay.
I do have
So you're not great with animals, is what I'm hearing.
Well, I'm pretty good with animals. One time I went to the zoo as a kid, and I was looking up, and a monkey was jerking his dick off, and like he looked straight at me, like in my eyes, and he came on a man's shoulder, and I feel like I had a big part to do with that, and I feel like I was a big part in that monkey's life at that point.
Okay.
So I think that's pretty good. True story, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said that you were most excited about a change for entering this career path, but what do you think your favorite part is going to be?
My favorite part, like you said, working with my hands, like getting my hands dirty. Yeah, of course, it could be dangerous. It could be a little bit taxing, but that's all I'm all for. It's like I'm ready to get hands deep in my work.
Okay, all right. So let me ask you this: if you make a mistake, like while you're working with our company, like what are your plans to fix this? Like,
I
how
feel
would
like
you go about?
I feel like mistakes are the only way to truly learn in this field, and I feel like you just gotta like if you make a mistake, you just gotta fix it real fast and then learn from what you did. You know.
Okay, okay. All right. So how would you explain our service to a customer of Avast? A lot of times you see customers come in, they're new, they don't know what to expect about our services, and how would you offer our service to them?
Well, man, you really got me stumped on this one. Yeah, this is a good question. I just tell them everything is handmade, like it's all through me, It's a one person business in my sector, so like everything goes through me, and they'll just enjoy the product that I can give them.
Okay, all right. And then final question: why do you feel like you were the best candidate for this position?
Well, like I said, I just need some change. Like I went through some hardships in life with most everyone dying. You know, my dog. I think I said my dog died. True. I have 2 dogs. One of them died. And then like my dad with his diabetes.
Let me ask this: how did that dog die?
How did the dog die? Well, my dad just started living with me again. So, the other one died by neglect, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. But you got to remember the monkey, though.
The
monkey. That's what I'm pushing at.
So, does this neglect thing? Do you think that you will bring that neglect into this department?
No, 100% not. I value my work.
Okay.
Farther than any animal, you know.
Okay. All right. Well, sir, if you don't mind taking your headphones off again,
Okay.
and watch for the chat this time.
Okay.
JT and I will discuss how we feel about this, if you're a good candidate or not.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Gotcha. Thank you.
This motherfucker hurts his animals, my guy.
Yeah, he's fucking. How did that could have gone worse?
Yeah, he was late to the interview. He has a mouth of a sailor.
Uh huh.
I
He
don't know.
wants.
Oh, shit.
I feel like there's some bestiality potentially in there.
Really, he
Oh,
said he
dude.
likes to get his hands dirty and deep.
Yeah, and he's talking about a
Little
monkey
poison.
jerking off in his eye. Like he just stood there and watched it.
Yeah, that's a little frightening.
He takes pride in the monkey.
Yeah.
That's some bestiality right there. Dead dogs
I
and
mean,
stuff.
the only good thing that I noticed, I mean, not only, but one of the good things I noticed,
It might be
mistake-
only.
with the mistake question, he did say he learned from his mistakes, and the only way to learn is to keep doing. So I appreciate that in a candidate.
But is that how the dog died though? He just kept on doing.
I mean, if he learned his lesson,
I guess only time will tell.
I don't know. So what do you think? Should we hire or should we pass?
I
Better
think
candidate.
this just might be a pass.
Okay, all right. Summon him back in.
Okay. You are good.
Hello.
All right, Mr. Grant. We did some discussing about
Yeah.
your interview,
Yes.
and I hate to inform you, but we're gonna have to pass on
Well,
this.
I mean, I hate to inform you that you're gonna pass on this. You missed out. You missed out 100%. And I'm sorry
I'm
that
sorry
you couldn't see.
I mean, you might. I don't know. You gotta stand. You gotta do quite a bit for this position, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't think you're fit to be an anal gland specialist at the pet grooming place today.
Oh, of course. Well, I mean, again, I'm sorry about your decision. I regret it.
Okay.
I respect
wish you
you
success
caring
in
about
the
your
future.
work more
Yeah.
than animals.
I care about the animal's anal glands. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I just gotta,
All right.
gotta shove your hand up
somebody
in it.
escort him out of here.
Oh shit! Where the fuck did you find that one? Jesus
I
Christ!
fucking pulled it out of my ass.
No, I pulled it out of the animal's ass. Okay. JT, if you want to remove your headphones, close your ears a little bit.
I think I'll just deafen.
Yeah, you can deafen. Okay. His role
Hang
is
on,
going.
Vince, hang on.
What?
Just making sure. Okay, he is deafened.
Yeah, I can see. I can see. His job interview is going to be for a dominatrix. Yeah. So, I'm interviewing him for a dominatrix position.
All right, I will summon him.
Oh, I got you.
Hello.
Hi, how are you, Mr. Ginn?
Good. How are you, sir?
Good, good. So my first question, it's nice to meet you, of course, is
Absolutely.
How did you hear about this position?
I saw in the newspaper.
The newspaper. All right.
Yeah, I'm an avid reader of the newspaper with
Okay.
my morning coffee.
That makes a lot of sense, of course. How do you like your coffee?
Black, like I like my men.
All right, all right. Well, that actually leads me into my next question. Do you prefer working with male or female clients and coworkers?
Depends on the day.
Depends on the day, of course.
You know, I feel like as a man of style and class like yourself, you'd understand that. Just depends
Yes.
on the kind of mood you're in.
Yeah, that makes sense, of course. And that kind of goes into my second question is, do you work better in a group environment or one-on-one with clients, and why?
You know what? I like to say I'm more of a diverse prospect.
Okay.
I can kind of fit the needs of others well, whether that is a group setting or if you want me to deep dive and get into a one-on-one, I can really touch the soul.
Yeah, yeah, definitely needs to touch the soul with this position, of course.
Absolutely.
And deep diving, definitely. How much do you expect to make? That's a very important. How much do you expect to make? So this is commission based. This is a commission based job.
Mm-hmm. You know, so yeah, my thing is if I'm in love with the job, you know, I'll just do it for fun, you know. But obviously, I need to get paid. So, you know, I pay the bills.
Yeah, everybody,
But,
everybody.
Yeah. So you know, just a modest $50K. You know.
Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad.
If I make $50K in a year, you know what? Then I'm more than happy. You know.
Yeah, that's in line with what I was thinking as well.
Just you gotta pay child support,
Yes.
Are you
Yeah.
thinking 50K annually or 50K monthly?
Annually. I'm not greedy. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Just enough to pay child support.
Of course.
I'm more of a giver.
Okay. That's good. That's good. Like it can be a little bit weird with this profession being a giver, but like I'm sure you can make it work. I believe in you 100%.
I appreciate that.
Of course. What fuels your ambitions in life? Like what motivates you for this position?
Chipotle.
Oh
Okay.
shit. Okay, well that makes sense. Of like very much so. Like I love Chipotle, and
I can't
of
get my
course,
day started without my Chipotle just to fuel me up,
yeah, of course, I love Chipotle, and I'm in this field, so yes, I get that 100%. And I
I
mean,
think me and you'd be good friends outside this interview.
oh yeah,
hmm
I might be one of your clients.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I look forward to that.
me too. So like I know you love Chipotle, but what is your opinions on fried chicken?
It depends on what we're talking about. Are we talking like a Popeyes? We're talking like a Chick-fil-A, a KFC? Like what are we going here?
Have you ever had churches?
I have not.
Okay, that's gonna have to be a thing when you get hired. But like Church's chicken, probably the best chicken I've ever had personally.
Even
And
over
yeah.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
Well, I am. I would say overall I would be a fan of fried chicken.
Okay, that's good. That's very important. That's very important. What got you interested in this field of work?
You know what? I have a few friends that have also had previous careers in this field,
Yes.
and they've had nothing but high standards and good things to say about this job. So I
Good.
feel like it's just the right fit for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually probably know some of your friends. I may have interviewed them before.
Oh,
So,
that's great.
what tools do you need for this job? Like of course you bring your own tools. Like I'm sure you've been interested in this field for a while, so you have to like bring your own. It's bring your own tools. BYOT. You know.
Gotcha. Well, I'm a big believer in God's gifts. I feel like God gave me the best gifts on earth, and that would be my hands. Those are the best tools there is.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I feel like God has granted me the ability to get any job done with those hands.
Yeah. Yeah. What is your opinion on like leather, like the material?
Are we talking like pleather or actual real leather?
Let's go with pleather. I think that's more common. We don't have the budget. Like we're paying you 50K.
Gotcha. It's easy to clean,
Yeah.
like leather couches and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of leather couches.
Okay.
And it cleans real easy if you spill on there.
Yeah. Yeah. I've heard that's good for interviews. Like if we were doing
sure.
an in-person, of course, due to COVID, like we couldn't. It's
Yeah.
over the internet. But if we were doing an in-person interview, of course, we would have a leather couch for you.
For sure.
Yeah. Do you like listening to music or podcast while you work? If so, what kind?
More of a screamo, heavy metal
Yes.
type of guy.
That
Just gets
lines
the blood
up.
pumping.
Yeah, that
Yep.
lines up pretty well.
Got everything flowing.
Yeah. And we have here on your resume that we downloaded from the internet without your permission that you used to be a football player and security guard. Do you think that experience will help you in this field?
Absolutely. I know this field can sometimes be a little rough, and I feel like I am built for that, as
Okay.
the kids say. I'm
Yes.
just built different.
Yeah, of course. Let's see. Well, Mr. Ginn, I believe that is all the questions that I have for you.
Thank you.
How do you think you did in this interview?
I feel like I've done pretty well. I feel like me and you have grown closer together and formed a personal bond here. And
I
I'd like
agree.
to think that we can leave this interview friends regardless of the outcome.
Of course. And if you'd leave us a 5-star on Yelp, that would be amazing.
Well, let's see if I get the job.
All right, thank you. You can go ahead and remove your headphones and let me and my partner discuss real fast.
Will do.
Of course, thank you.
I
Well-
swear he has to know what the damn position was. There's no doubt in my mind.
fucking
There's
Holy
no doubt
shit.
in my mind this man doesn't know what he's being interviewed for.
How the fuck? He said all
was
the right
amazing.
things.
It was so funny.
He said everything correctly.
This man needs the job. I think he's hired.
Yeah, he's 100% hired. Like, call him up. Tell him, like, get his ass in here.
Oh, that, yep.
Well, Mr. Ginn, I'm pleased to announce that you would be hired as...
You are a perfect candidate for this position.
Yeah, of course. And, like, I believe you're going to be the head dominatrix.
Wow.
From now on, honestly. Like,
From
you're going to be...
on.
Yeah, you're going to be right under me.
We're hiring you in, basically, as a promotion.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like,
you had all the right answers to my question. Like, it was pretty amazing.
Well, like I said, sir, I'm just built different. I'm built for this.
Yes. That was fantastic.
All right.
All right, Chels. All right, she's muted.
All right. So Chelsea is applying for the job of a fluffer.
Oh.
A porn fluffer. So for those who don't know what a fluffer is, sometimes when you're filming porn for a long time in between scenes, or if you have to cut or anything like that, you need a female to then go either jerk off the male, suck up, do whatever, to then keep that male hard and ready to go for when they resume the scene.
Yes.
So I didn't know who I was going to be interviewing, but I guess it works. This
is quite perfect, honestly.
Yeah, so Chelsea's applying for the job of a fluffer.
All right, I'll text her. Your go, Ed. All right.
Hello.
Hi there, Miss Chelsea. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad. My name is John Ginn. I'm here just to conduct this interview with you. So first off, just how did you hear about this job?
So I actually saw it through Indeed. I was scrolling around looking for some jobs and saw this one that kind of interested me.
And what was it that kind of like stuck out to you about this job?
Mainly that it was a career path that I've been wanting to go down since I was a young child. So that kind of sparked my interest when I saw there was a position available.
Approximately at what age were you kind of looking towards this career?
Well, I'll be honest with you. Like, my career paths have changed a lot since I was younger. But I'd say probably around 12 years old was when this one kind of stuck out to me.
Wow.
It's just kind of been on the back burner in my head. I've done other things, but I saw the position. I figured, what better time?
Wow. I mean, and sorry, how old are you now?
I am 20, going on 21.
Oh, gotcha. Perfect. That's perfect. Exactly what we need. And so why what about this job intrigued you, just other than just the fact that it's something you always wanted to do? Was it just kind of like the line of work you were saying?
Yeah, I'd say probably it was a line of work. I consider myself pretty crafty and hands-on with things. I'm a good hands-on learner, so
it's definitely what we need.
Yeah, so I definitely feel like this position just would suit me very well, and I feel like my needs can be met here. I can, meet the quotas that y'all need me to meet. I can, I'm a fast learner too, so I'm willing to learn all kinds of tasks.
I'm very excited to hear that. Excellent. How was your past work experience able to prepare you for this job?
Oh, man. Okay, so I work with a lot of customers typically.
Gotcha.
Great background with customers.
So customer service, you always make sure the customer's happy.
Service,
absolutely.
Yeah. Exactly. The customer's always right kind of thing. I make sure everybody leaves happy no matter what, so that's exciting. I've never personally had any complaints from my other employers about basically customer service and all that good stuff, but I feel like it treats me well for this position that I'm working on now, mainly because you always got to have good customer service and making sure that in any workspace really you always want the customer to be happy at the end of the day,
Absolutely. I guess that'll kind of lead me in here to my next question. What are your greatest strengths and how will that benefit you for this job? So one, you mentioned customer service, but what other strengths are kind of the top of your list there that will help benefit you for this job?
I'm very organized. I'm always on time. I make sure things
timing is very important with this job.
Understandable, yeah. No, I like to make sure things get done, and I feel like my biggest strength is I don't leave a task unturned, kind of thing.
Well, sometimes you just might want to take your time. You don't have to finish the job. Right?
I mean,
we have
fair enough,
we have timelines for this. It's just,
Yeah, you'll be first shift 100%.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
But I mean, by the time your shift is over, you should have your tasks done. That's just my personal beliefs.
True. But here we like to work as a team, and you just kind of have to play your role in that team. Might not always be the one getting the job done.
Okay.
But your role is just a big part we have to focus on here.
Okay, sounds good.
And so, how will you handle the stress of the job?
Don't laugh now, but Mary Jane is a thing.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like that'll probably be a good stress relief,
And now, is this something you'll be doing on the job?
Could be.
Oh. Okay.
Could be, but no. Like if we're talking professional now.
Oh, so okay.
If we're talking professional stress relief, you just kind of suck it up and you handle it.
That's good. That's really good.
So what kind of salary expectations do you have for this job? It is a by day pay.
A by day pay? Okay.
Yes, it's not more of a like a salary type base. It's more just performance and by day when we kind of need you type thing.
Okay. Well, if it's a by day thing, typically with serving, for example, because most recently I was a server, your pay is based on how hard you work. So, really, it just depends. I mean, I'm flexible. I'm fine with a little bit of change. Day to day is not that bad. As long as I'm bringing home at least $100 a day, I'm okay.
And now, can you kind of focus a little bit more on the flexibility aspect that you're talking about?
Okay.
In what sense would you say you're flexible?
I mean, multiple ways. I took dance in school and did all kinds of things like that. But in a work aspect, I mean, whenever you need me, I'm there. If like somebody doesn't come in, I could pick up a shift. All that kind of stuff.
Perfect. Now, is there anything so we don't provide any tools for you for this job.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to kind of bring your own tools and different assets to kind of assist you with the job. What is something that you'd be kind of looking to bring in to help you complete the job to the best of your abilities?
Let's see. I mean, uniform is always important. So I think like some good non-slip shoes, good to invest in. Have a good pair that you can wear every day. It'll just
definitely can get slippery for sure.
Understandable.
Is there a fucking lemur in this? What the? Sorry, let me close the door here 1 second.
But no, I'd say some good non-slip shoes. Maybe do you guys provide a certain uniform? Is there a dress code? Like, how do things like that work?
Definitely a dress code, but you have to. It's more kind of what your other employees are comfortable with. So definitely refer to them. Okay. Me personally, I'm not going to be there all too often. But I respect the fact that you guys will be able to handle as mature adults.
Okay, all right. So if that's the case, then I would assume something more, professional, that kind of stuff. Other tools, though, I would say definitely got to have my headphones. I need to listen to something. I'm typically a better solo worker, I'll be honest with you, but so a lot of times I do have my headphones in, kind of listening to podcasts or music, things like that.
And that you do that while you're working solo?
Sometimes,
with yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
Also because if you're in the mode and like you're getting stuff done, if you got music or something in your ears, it just kind of pumps you up and keeps you going,
Are you typically working solo and pumping yourself up and keeping yourself going?
Typically, but I mean, I'm fine working with groups and people as well. If
okay.
Need be.
Fantastic. Now, if you were to compare yourself to an animal, okay, what kind of animalistic approach would you take to this job? So, like, for example, like your line of work, are you going to be a more of a golden retriever type worker, or are you going to be more of a lion type worker?
I would say probably a wolf.
Gotcha.
And the reason I would say that is because I definitely have my moments of like assertiveness, and like the best way I can describe it is like wolves can tend to be either very aggressive or very calm. It just depends on what is needed and like how it fits
Absolutely.
the situation, but I feel like wolves are pretty flexible, and I could definitely work with that.
Perfect. So you're just looking kind of fit the situation and be flexible.
Yeah, definitely.
Fantastic. Because this position doesn't get a lot of glory.
Mm-hmm.
You're more of a behind the scenes type of worker.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely, I would argue, one of the more important roles. And definitely just making sure it's a good work environment for everybody.
Okay.
Now, so this is a career that you can see for yourself. You're like, for the future, are you looking to kind of take part in this career, or is it more of a you might stick around for a little bit then kick it?
It really just depends on how much I enjoy it. So, I mean, I will say, going back to the whole childhood thing, and that I enjoyed, the career since I was younger. I had a little bit of experience
12.
with my
Just
dad and
you
like
said
going
12.
into work with him, and
Oh,
I just
now was
kind of
this at the age of 12 as well?
yeah, that's how I kind of got interested into the position. He would take me to
Okay.
work with him, and I just kind of, picked up some things here and there, and realized I really like it. So,
Okay, so just picking up things with your dad. Gotcha. We might have to have a separate talk after this interview.
okay.
But for right now, just to kind of wrap things up here, why are you the right person for the job?
I'm the most determined person I feel like you will find. Definitely willing to try new tasks. Anything you throw at me, I could probably handle. And
Oh,
I
all
feel
right.
like you won't find a candidate that's more reliable and willing to work with you. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I love what I'm hearing.
Yeah, that's perfect.
That sounds fantastic. Well, Chelsea, this has been a great interview. I really appreciate it.
All right, I
I'm
appreciate
going
the
to talk with
opportunity.
my colleague here, and then we will get back to you and let you know.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wow.
Well, I think we need to talk to fucking some CAS or some shit. I think she might need some further help. I don't know what she's doing with her father at 12 years old.
I don't know.
But you know what? At the end of the day, if that prepared her for this job,
Yeah.
If she got some practice in,
Exactly.
then she just might be the right fit.
Of course. I 100% think so. Like,
I think she might be a great porn fluffer.
yeah.
She was a little bit eager on finishing the task herself.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
think she's,
sometimes like women are like that though.
exactly, and
Yeah.
so it might take some time to kind of more fit the mold of this job and be a little bit less of a individual, more of a team player here.
Yeah.
And
So
look at
you're
the bigger
thinking.
picture.
So you're thinking more of like a an entry role. So like we
Yeah,
just
more
have
of
her
an
for about a week,
apprenticeship.
see how she
Yeah,
does.
absolutely. And I think
Okay.
I'm willing to offer her a apprenticeship, just for 1 week, like you said.
Yeah, to
And
see how
if
she is.
this is a good fit, then I think we will be more than happy to bring her aboard.
All right. Well,
All right.
let's get her.
Want to
Let's get
welcome
her
her
in here.
back in?
Hello.
Hi there, Chelsea. How are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
Perfect. So I've talked to my colleague. At this point, we are willing to offer you sort of a 1 week apprenticeship, more of like a trial run,
Okay.
to see how you fit with our position here as a fluffer for porn sets. Um, you were a little. I'm not sure what's funny. You were a little eager to kind of finish the task yourself. But obviously we cannot have our porn stars coming off of camera. You're more of a in between. So if you can kind of put aside that more individual kind of mental state, we want to
Okay.
bring you kind of more and have a team vibe.
Okay.
It's just, you're not here for the glory, right? You're not the one that's going to come on your face at the end of the day. So as soon as you kind of accept that, I think you'll be a great fit for this position.
Yeah.
So I think
All
we
right.
will offer you that 1 week position if you're interested. And if things go well, then we will happily bring you aboard.
Yeah, and your prior experience with your father was like,
Yes, that was a little troubling. We will be talking about that with HR afterwards.
yep.
Just make sure you are mentally okay to handle this. We don't want any post-traumatic situations here.
We do offer insurance, so you could go to a therapist if you'd like.
Absolutely. If it becomes too much at any point, we will definitely sub you out of the lineup here. and you could take some time off. We don't want to be bringing up any past traumas or memories, but
Yeah,
it
of
seems
course.
like there are quite positive ones from your perspective.
Yeah.
I'm sure from your followers as well. But you know what? That's going to do it for us. So thank you, Chelsea.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Oh my god.
Well, there.
I think this is one of my favorite things we've done.
Yeah, I think so. It was pretty good.
All right, so that will do it right there, folks. That is the 3 interviews. If you guys like this with a twist, there's definitely a couple twists going on there. But if you guys liked it, make sure to let us know, and we can bring you guys some more. But that's gonna be it for us today. So thank you guys for listening and watching. Take care.
See ya.
Bye bye.